Hello Ganofins, this is your Ganofins here and welcome back to JavaScript programming tutorial. In this second video of JavaScript, I'm going to tell you how you can add a JavaScript to a web page, how to create your first JavaScript and how to add comments in JavaScript. You can place any number of script. First let me tell you every uh, code of JavaScript is placed inside this script tag. If you are adding JavaScript inside a HTML document, then you have to place a script tag, and between those script tags you have to add your JavaScript. And here in this script tag you can also place this script tag between your head tag if you want to, but it is good idea to place scripts at the bottom of the body element. This will improve page load because HTML display is not blocked by script loading. There are two attributes which you can define inside your script tag. First is language, the language which you are going to use in your script tag, and here I will use that JavaScript, so I will write here JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript. Now second attribute is type of the language, which is text, and then JavaScript. Now as you can see, the language attribute is decrypted now, and if you want to use this you can, but you should not use this language attribute. It is not compulsory, it is not in usable now. Let me show you example of a web page, not a web page, a simple example of JavaScript. If you want to create a alert box, how you can, just you have to write a alert, and then the this is the alert function. You can say this is a already defined function, like as in get ch. If you remember C programming language, there we have get ch main function. Those were library function. Now here alert function is a library function in JavaScript. We use this function to display a alert box whenever a web page runs, whenever you want to display alert. So if I write, always remember to add a semicolon after every of your JavaScript code. Whatever the message I want to display in that alert box, I can write it here, hello world, common thing. Now let's try to run this in our browser and see what happens. And it says hello world as we created this thing. This was the JavaScript. And if you want to if you want to output a text in your web page, then you can simply do this by writing here document dot write. Now the brackets come here, and always remember the semicolon thing. Always add a semicolon. This document dot write function writes a string into your HTML document. This function can be used to write text, HTML, or both. So we can write here our message or text which we want to display on our web page. So again, hello world thing. Now save it. Now let's try to run it. Launching Chrome. Now here you can see hello world has been printed as the text we have right here. We can also use HTML inside this document.write function. Here we can use heading tag for this thing, and this hello world will appear as heading. I have to add this h1 tag inside the semicolon, sorry, inverted commas, inside the inverted commas. Now let's again run it. Now as you can see, this hello world as the heading. So you can use HTML inside your JavaScript if you want to. And other than these things, you can also create a external JavaScript file which will link which you can link to your HTML page. Particular, if you want to link a single JavaScript file with multiple HTML page, you can do it easily, which is more profitable than writing JavaScript again and again in every single HTML page. Let me first tell you the extension for JavaScript file is .js. External scripts are useful and practical when the same code is used in a number of different web pages. Let me show you how to create a external JavaScript file. Just you don't have to write this code and you have to create a new file where you have to write this JavaScript code and here add as the source. Here inside this source attribute you have to write the name of your JavaScript file. What name, from what name you have saved your JavaScript file, and let's call it as test.js. That would be great. Now save it. Now save this thing too. Save as test.js. Great. Now let's try to, okay, here I write this. Now let's try to run this HTML file again in our browser and see. Okay, let me close this thing. Here you can see the external JavaScript file, which is test.js, is linked with our HTML file, which is this. So here it printed the message as hello world. In the external JavaScript file, you don't need to write the script tag if you noticed. Now let me show you how you can add a comment in your JavaScript code if you want to. If you want to add just a comment, then you can do is that was just a message. You just need to add two slash, that will be your comment. If you add two slash before any line, that thing will make your code as a comment. It will not display in your browser. Message, save, and if I again run this in our browser, it don't show this thing. That was just a message. And if I write two slash before this code and save it, and if I again run this thing, then it doesn't show me that my code functionality. So you can easily add anything. You can easily make any code as a command. If you want to make a bigger paragraph as a command, you can do this by slash, then asterisk mark, then again asterisk mark, and then slash. This whole two lines will be work as a command and it will not display in your browser. Well, this was the JavaScript, and this was how you can create a simple JavaScript in your web page, how you can add a JavaScript in your web page, how to use external JavaScript file if you want to link a external JavaScript file to a HTML page, how you can add comments in your JavaScript file if you want to add some comments. I will meet you in my next video of JavaScript. I hope you understood about the JavaScript thing. If you have any query or question regarding to this tutorial, then you can ask me in the comment section below. Well, thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for getting updates with my another videos. So again, thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe.